welcome to BBB Sharing. I'm Nicole with the Better Business Bureau. I'm here with Stacie Kyte with Ball Office Products. I almost mispronounced it again. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Nicole. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good.
It feels like a Monday. How are you in general? I want to ask that personal question right now first, before we get into the business.
I'm pretty good. I do things that make me happy. I'm pretty active. I'm positive. And right now I'm just living life.
That's amazing. I love to live life to its fullest, and there's no dull moment in my life.
Yes.
All right. So for listeners who may not know yet, what does Ball Office Products do?
So we provide clients in the commercial, state, educational settings, and sometimes residential with their office supplies. Things like copy paper, ink cartridges, pencils, pens, legal pads, anything you can possibly use in, around, on, and inside of your desk. Speaking of desks, we also provide space planning, design services for your office furniture purchases. So we do provide office furniture for folks that are moving, renovating their office, things like that. So,
and how involved with consumers are you?
Very involved.
Specifically,
very involved.
So what is it like? If I were a consumer and I was coming to you and I want to open my own business and I need help getting my office set up, what would that process look with you?
Well, I would like to meet in person, if that's okay with you. We also have things like, of course, Teams this day and time, as well as the phone, email, text, any available communication. But I do like to sit down, especially if someone is moving and needs their office furniture help. Because I like to look at the space, analyze it, discuss with you what your needs are, what your functionalities are, and then we can really assess and analyze the space that's specific to you and it's really tailored to you. And we also tailor to your budget as well. So we just sit down, having a conversation, making a list of things that are important to you, and then also supplies that you would need, such as if you're doing some kind of plotting, you would probably need a large plotting paper in that case, as opposed to regular copy paper. So we just really tailor things to your business. So we care about what you're doing and what your functions are.
And what is it? Do you follow up with your clientele or your customers after the fact?
Oh, absolutely. We are there for the long haul.
And what does that look like?
Well, that just looks like we just want to check in with you to make sure that you're happy, that things are going as expected, that you're satisfied. And if there are any kind of things like warranty issues or returns that need to happen, we do have very liberal return policies. Furniture is not really returnable because everything is made to order for you specifically. But things like office supplies, if you order the wrong color cartridge or things like that, we do return. So the follow-up with that, just to make sure everything's good and satisfactory to your liking. And then we're there for future needs as well. And kind of keep in touch with folks and make sure that we can service them in other ways.
That's amazing. I love that you have that personal relationship with your customers. So you compete with, say, big box online suppliers. What makes your experience different besides that personal relationship? What sets your customer service apart from other office suppliers that do similar things that you do?
Well, I've been in business a long time, Nicole, and through that time, a lot of things have changed. I remember back before even fax machines were around. I'm telling my age now, but anyway. So we adapt to the times as well. Our service is impeccable. We're very passionate about what we do. We want to make sure that you get the service and it's local, small, women-owned right here. That's very important. We like to also do local and small businesses. Ball likes to have that relationship with those folks. Some of the box stores are not based here in Richmond. For every money goes right back into the economy here in the area once you spend it with a small local company. Mm-hmm. And Ball Office Products has been that way for over 26 years now. And we're just, so we are, I'm proud to have been there for 25 of those years. So it's just, we just.
So you were there pretty much at the beginning, and I believe that you had told me that, you knew them before.
Yes.
They actually opened, correct?
Yes, I did.
What did that relationship look like and what was that conversation like?
So I used to work for another company and I actually sold to them. And so they did ask me to come on after a couple of years to work. They worked at another company before Ball was opened.
Mhm.
And so I came to work with them and the rest is history. I've known them for more than the 26 years Ball has been in business.
And
So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
That tells me it's more of a family. Even when
It
you're
is.
speaking about your consumers or your businesses that you are helping with, it reminds me of a heartfelt family, and that is just amazing to me.
it is, and
Um,
it feels like family too there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that a lot. I like that you can genuinely tell the passion that you have for your job. It's not a job for you. And I've always been told by my daddy that if you love what you do, it's not a job. That's a life.
Yes.
So,
And we have a great team at Ball Office Products. All of my coworkers are amazing. We
and you have
just-
a all female team or is
No.
it just female owned?
It's female owned.
Okay.
Yes.
That's still female owned is
Mhm.
a big thing. For those who listen to our podcasts, we had a smaller business, who was a law firm, and she is a woman-owned business as well. So you're the second podcast of women-owned businesses, and that's just a lot to me, you know, and I'm sure that it's a lot to the consumers who are listening as well, because I know that in man's world, it's difficult for some women to go out and believe in themselves. And I can tell that you believe in what you're doing, and I love that.
Yes. Thank you.
Absolutely. Do you have, say, if you could talk to a general public, like if you were, say, giving a speech to all consumers, all businesses, every single person in the nation, what kind of advice would you give to the world about, I guess, perhaps utilizing a business such as yourself? It's a large question.
That's a big one. What advice would I give them? Well, I would start off with being positive and just have a passion for what you're doing. Make a lot of contacts, network, prove yourself with what you're doing, whatever that business looks like. Always, always
It's a big question.
just be positive and have passion for what you do and
All right, going in the reverse era,
okay.
if you were to tell yourself as a child that you would be where you are today, how would you say that to you as a smaller you? What kind of encouragement?
Well, that's a good one.
I like to get the person behind the business.
Yes.
Your business is amazing. You speak to your consumers or your customers
Yes.
all the time about what they want. I want to know what you want.
Well, of course, I want success. I want satisfaction from the clients that I have done well for them. I like to make everybody happy. Which I know a lot of times that's not possible, but I'm gonna tell you, when I first came on with Ball, I was at customer service and well, actually that was prior to Ball, and Melissa would give me Melissa Ball is our owner now, but when I worked with them at a prior company, I was in customer service and I was given the like irate customers because I was the one that could always calm them down. And I was always very positive and letting them know, reassuring the client that we're going to take care of you, no matter what the problem is. You know, it's if you get the wrong product, we are going to, take care of it. You know, if there was a bad experience that you had with one of our employees or something like that, I want to make sure that they're happy and satisfied with what, and I'm gonna make sure that that result is what they are satisfied with, so that they come away with, oh, Stacie took care of me. She, and I'm gonna tell others about her. So referrals are another big thing of ours, and hopefully it gets the word out to where, our service is impeccable, and our prices are very competitive as well. So we try to have it all around.
That's amazing. All right. So do you have any other things that you would like to tell consumers who are listening to this podcast?
Well, if you place an order with Ball Office Products, but for office supplies, we do deliver fresh baked cookies with orders every day, which is fun because who doesn't love a little sweet some time of the day? So, and that always puts a smile on our clients' faces. And we've always done that since the very beginning. And it's kind of what we're known for around here. So
I might need some office supplies. I don't know where, but
well, we will get you some, Nicole, and we'll bring you cookies with a smile with that.
And how can consumers find you?
They can go to our website, www.ballop.com. They can also contact our office, 804-204-1774, and you will speak to a live person. We do not have automated phone system. Someone actually picks up the phone and says, hello, thank you for calling Ball Office Products. And then I can be reached via email and cell. And that is, my email is Stacie, Stacie, @ballop.com. And my cell phone is 804-914-4402.
Awesome. Well, Miss Stacie, thank you so much. And thank you for your service for the community.
Yes.
In office building is what I guess I would call it.
Yes.
And I look for many more podcasts with you.
Great.
And for all of your listeners, thank you for joining Better Business Bureau, B2B Sharing. And I'm Nicole Pratt, and I'll see you all later.
Thanks for your support.
Thank you.